What's up, cool cats? Yes, I'm inside. It's freezing out there, and we don't go outside if you're from Florida and it's below 50. So anyways, overhead press. That's where we're gonna be the movement for the day. So basically, I'm just gonna kind of show you how to do the basic overhead press, progress it, show you a couple modifications for it, things like that, and we'll just go from there. So first thing I like to cue is that you need to have a good foundation. So you need to be firmly planted into the ground, strong feet. So flat feet, all of that good stuff, soft bend in the knees, and then once you come up, your core, you need to tighten it up. So how do we tighten the core? Take all the air out of it, right? And then just kind of like flex it, like if someone's gonna come up and like sucker punch you, nice and tight. Okay, so that is gonna create a really good foundation, and it's gonna help prevent any like backward leaning, and just having your core stabilized before any movement is really important, but especially whenever you're trying to push weight up over your head. Okay, so this is one of the really good compound movements that's going to help build strength, especially upper body strength. Being able to lift weight over your head is just necessary for everyday life. So anyways, yeah, so once you have that good base of support, then you can bring the dumbbells up, and then you're just going to directly press them up over your head. So I'm going to show you, and you can use a straight bar, dumbbells, kettlebells. You can really use anything that you want, you know? So what we don't want is we don't want our arms way out here, like past 90 degrees, or even at 90 degrees. It's just unnecessary. Our shoulders are very delicate muscles and ligaments, and you can easily tear something if you're doing something kind of out of range of motion, or with too much weight, or with just not proper form. So it's very easy to do that, especially in the shoulders. Again, I don't say it to like scare you. I just say it so that way you know, are safe. So anyways, we're gonna be here about 45 degrees, and just find what's comfortable for you too. Everyone's gonna have a different comfort. So here is about 45 degrees, and you can press the dumbbell straight up over your head. Once you get here, you just kind of drop them back down to about like a 90-degree angle from here. A little lower if you want. Press up and then down. Press up and then down, okay? So you can turn your elbows in even more for like a neutral grip here, and then just press them up. So that's gonna be good, you know, if you do have shoulder issues or injuries or anything like that. That's a good modification for you to do. And then also, I wanted to show you kind of from the side, so I can show you where the safety issues come in. So from here, we start here, nice tight core, right? And then we press the weight up over our head. So what sometimes ends up happening if we don't have like a strong base, or if we're trying to lift too much too soon, you'll end up doing something like this. And you're like pressing the weight up over your head, but you're like having to lean back because the weight's either too heavy, or you're just not really sure how to properly position yourself. So you want to make sure you watch for that. And I think a really good idea is just recording yourself. If you're new to certain movements, record yourself doing it. There's no better way for you to see how you're doing it. There's only so much you can see in the mirror. So anyways, yeah. So then kind of a way that you can progress it is you can start using barbell, heavier weights. You can do Arnold presses. There's so many variations to a shoulder press, but definitely getting down the basic shoulder press movement is the way to go. You can also do it seated. So if you just want to sit, I'll just sit on the edge here. So if you sit, nice tight tummy, the core still needs to be tight. Even though you're sitting and you're taking away some of that stabilization by sitting down, you still need to have a tight core always, okay? So out, elbows again, about 45 degrees, find where you're comfortable, and then you're gonna press it up over your head. So this is gonna take some of like the stress off of you having to stabilize yourself. So you can modify it that way, so that way you know you're safe if you're sitting on a bench, especially a bench that has a back, so the ones at the gyms obviously. That will make sure that you keep your back nice in alignment, and you don't have to worry about moving, and you don't know that you're moving and all that good stuff. But again, shoulder press, straight up over your head. You can do it seated, modify it a little bit. You can do one arm at a time. To progress it, you can do Arnold presses, barbell overhead press. There's so many ways that you can really do it, but ultimately, you just need to be pressing stuff over your head, okay? It's really good to build total upper body strength. So don't ignore your upper body, get to it, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.